Louder.
Time is precious, I look at my Cartier out of control. That's like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties don't nothing my clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. I like my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. All of my homies, it's on. Let's stop in the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum push on every hour. Look mama, how you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power.
When you go down.
You spin my head right around, right around. When you go down, when you go down, down.
She got me throwing my money around. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be found. It's going down. From the top of the floor, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money around. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be found. It's going down. Charlie must know I'm the man. My money lover like a number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin.